Breakup cheater. When late nights reveal more than work ***. You know how people say trust is the foundation of any relationship. I used to believe that too, until I realized mine was built on shifting sand. Welcome to Breakup Cheater, where stories aren't just about breakups. They're about the unraveling of illusions and the quiet strength it takes to confront the truth. Today's story isn't just about betrayal. It's about clarity, dignity, and the resolve not to settle for lies, even when it hurts. My name is Marcus, 35. My wife, now soon-to-be ex-wife, is Paula, 36. We've been married for 10 years. On the surface, we were the definition of modern teamwork. I'm a stay-at-home dad to our twin daughters, and she's a regional director at a major corporation. It wasn't always the plan. I had a solid job when we met, but when Paula got promoted and relocated across the country, we agreed it was best for me to step back from work and focus on the kids. I won't lie, walking away from my career was hard, but we did what we thought was best for our family. And for a while it worked. I built a new rhythm, found peace in parenting, and even rediscovered a love for writing. I've had short stories published on a few online literary platforms. Not bad for someone who spends most days elbow-deep in crayons and laundry. But there's one thing I never stopped worrying about. Would Paula change? Not because she's successful, because success can sometimes distort people. Money, power, attention. They test your character. At first, she didn't give me much reason to worry. Sure, she wasn't as thoughtful with her spending on me as I used to be with her. But I let it slide. She's always been career-driven, and I respected that. But recently something shifted. The excuses about working late became more frequent. And more hollow. She canceled family nights without guilt, and I started feeling like a single parent. Then came the moment that shook me. She was showing me some pictures on her phone, something mundane, maybe a work event or something with the kids, and I noticed a thumbnail in the photo reel that didn't match the story. It was a club, colorful lights, drinks, and Paula, in a short dress, smiling with a man I didn't recognize. His chin was resting on her shoulder, their faces too close for comfort. I didn't confront her right away. I'd been gaslit before, twice by the same woman. I wasn't going to walk into that trap again. So I quietly sent the picture to myself, deleted the evidence, and waited. The next time I checked her phone, that picture was gone. She had deleted it. That was confirmation enough. Over the next few weeks, I became more observant. Once, she came home wearing different heels than the ones she left in. Another time I smelled minty gum, but also faint alcohol under it. I didn't want to believe it. But I couldn't afford to be naive anymore. Asking her directly wouldn't work. If she denied it, I'd never get the truth. And I needed the truth more than anything. Not just for me but for our children. Then came a turning point. We had an argument. One that revealed more about our dynamic than any fight before. I told her I wanted to pursue a master's degree. Get back to work once the girls were a bit older. She didn't take it well. Said I was breaking our arrangement, that her income was enough that it would hurt the kids. But it wasn't about money. It was about control. She didn't want me to have options. After that argument, I started sleeping in the guest room. A few nights later, she came home late. Later than usual. No text, no call. She walked past me without a word. I could smell alcohol lingering in the hallway. 15 minutes later, she was snoring in bed. Her phone was right there, glowing softly on the sheets. That night I found everything. Photos. Multiple dinners. Just her and the same man across intimate tables. The timestamps matched nights she claimed to be working late. One selfie at a bar. Then, in her emails I found the smoking gun. A message from a man named Tony. The subject line was masked in corporate jargon, but the body of the email was anything but professional. Romantic, suggestive, explicit. She had been lying to me. Repeatedly. With someone from work. Crushed me. Not because I didn't expect it by then, but because I had spent so long convincing myself that maybe I was wrong. That I was just paranoid. That she was still the woman I trusted. But she wasn't. I haven't confronted her yet. She doesn't know I know. But I've documented everything. Dates, photos, screenshots, emails. I'm not making a scene. I'm making a clean exit. Because I meant what I said when we first got together. I value loyalty above everything. And she knew that. She knew my history, knew I'd been cheated on, knew I'd walked away from someone I once loved because of it. And she still chose to lie to me, to use me, to betray me. There won't be a second chance. People say, it's just one mistake, or everyone deserves forgiveness. Not me. Not this time. Some lines once crossed can't be uncrossed. So now I'm speaking up not just for myself, but for anyone who's ever been in my shoes. You're not crazy. You're not overreacting. Your instincts matter. Trust them. This story will continue. But not with her. What drives someone to risk years of trust, love, and family for something so impulsive and empty? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching Breakup Cheater. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Until next time.